Good evening, teacher. My name is Marta Zambate. I am in class 101. In this time, I'm going to talk about citation styles such as Chicago, MLA, APA, and CSE. I'm going to talk about some main characteristics and some examples. In today's academic and professional world, standardized formatting usually requires studying as early in high school students as to write papers in this reference MLA, APA, Chicago Style, and CSE. First, Chicago Style. Chicago Style was created by the University of Chicago and published in 1903. It served to standardize academic paper writing, and Chicago, it has a Chicago standard or Chicago form because it is a system that specifies how to can set up the documents or how to reference some bibliographic about this and academic document. It has some characteristics. For example, it is used in the area of humanities, art and literature, and social history and art, psychology, and sometimes in music. Also, it offers students a practical guide to the Thoravian style of Chicago manual and break down the format of research paper. Also facilitate the dissemination of texts and other scientific community, maintain quality standards, and avoid plagiarism. Chicago style offers us two models of reference. First is author date and footnotes. Author date is where the author and date will be including the text in parentheses, and the end of the chapter, the list of the bibliographic reference. Footnote, it is subscribed in the paragraph on the source information. It is included in a footnote. Chicago style, we can say formats such as magazine, articles, online videos, digital books, scientific articles, book chapter, and internet websites, and others. Basic Chicago format rules. First, 1-inch margin, 10 Roman 12, let's justify is the right bill regard, middle inch indentation for being on parentheses, header with page number in the right corner, and sometimes double space. Chicago style example, we have if you want to reference for a scientific article, but with a variant author and date, we need surname, name, year, point, quotation, title of the article, title of the journal, volume, comma, number, colon, page, and point. For example, we have this example about this reference scientific article. Other example, if we want to reference, book reference in Chicago style, but with a variant bibliographic footnotes, we need name, surname, and first name, surname, comma, title of the book, in parentheses, place of the publication, column, publisher, comma, year, and close the parentheses. We have this example about this book reference. Other example, if we want to reference an internet document, we need, but with author date variant, we need last name, comma, name, point, date, point, in quotation document title, point, website, name, point, consultation date, point, and web address, point. We have this example, Perez, Rodrigo, point, etc. Also, I'm going to talk about ML style. ML style is an international style created by the American organization Modern Language Association. It defines the form of academic work, type of the letter, spy, etc. And it forms the list of bibliographic references, journalist books, and academic tests. It has some characteristics. For example, it is used in areas of humanity, arts, philosophy, literature, creative science, literature and culture studies. It allows to reference the document and research reports. ML style allow outing in an ethical and legal responsible way to carry out academic work. It covers also form of the title, page numbers in the header, in the citation, and word site in reference sources. We have some example for ML styles. For example, if we want to reference a magazine, we need last name, comma, first name, point, in quotation, title of the article, point, close quotation, title of periodical series number, point, volume number, point, issue number, point, date of the publication, in parentheses for a journal, comma, the year, semicolon, for other periodicals, comma, the day, comma, month, and the year, close parentheses, colon, page, point, medium, and the publication. We have this example about this article of magazine. And we want to citation for a book. We need author or authors, last name, comma, first name, point, book title, point, publisher, comma, year, publisher. We have this example about this book. Other example, if you want to citation for a chapter in a book, we need last name, comma, first name of the chapter, author or authors, point, title of the chapter in quotation, point, title of the book, comma, other contributors, and the roles, comma, version, in parentheses if there is a specific edition, comma, publisher, year published, page or page range. We have this example about this chapter in a book. Also, I'm going to talk about APA style. APA style was created in 1929 by the American Psychological Association. APA is a set of standards for using a writing presentation and publication of active words using citation and references. Main characteristics. APA is used as source citation, method, author, and date that allows the reader to identify the source and locate in the reference list. It improves the arguments and reliability of research, whether the degree, doctorate, or even a school business and commercial presentation. Complies with the standards and rules to correctly structure studies, research, and scientific papers so that the readers can easily understand the text. We have a format for APA rules. For example, the sheet must be letter size to make the presentation. The title of the written work must be with professional writing, maximum or minimum words. The type of the size of the letter to use is Times New Roman and Arial size 12. The margin for should be 1 2 inch and all size. The way of sending other authors and their words or text include the author, last name, and the year of publication. Bibliography must be present with a simple spacing, highlighting in a bold names, and the initial of the name or author placing the year of publication, among others. We have for some examples about APA style. If you want to reference a site of book, we need author or authors, last name, comma, first initial of the name, point, parenthesis, year, point, book title, in parentheses format of a book, point, publisher, or URL. In text, author, or year. We have this example about reference list and in text. Other example, if we want to search for a print article, we need last name, comma, first initial point, in parentheses, year, month, day, parentheses, point, article title, point, magazine, journal, newspaper title, comma, volume number, in parentheses, issue number, comma, page numbers of the entire article. We have this example about this print article. Other, if you want to citation and imagine in references, we need last name, comma, first initial of the name, point, in parentheses, year imagine was created, close parentheses, point, title of the work, type of word, and URL. We have this example for this. The last, I'm going to talk about CSE style. CSE was created by Council of Science Editor, is the manual of the publication and communication of type of scientific content in English. It is used in areas such as biology, medicine, and natural science. It helps professional writing, providing educational opportunities, and develop the editorial resources. We have some main characteristics, such as in the CSS style, the titles of journals appear abbreviated except if have only one word. Articles, conjunction, and preposition are omitted in the initial of abbreviator, and words is capitalized. Properly carry of the bibliography, acquiring a series of skills that allows you act in a responsible, ethical, and legal manner in the use and information used to carry an academic work. Articles, conjunction, and propositions are omitted, and the initial of average words is capitalized. We have some example about CSE style. For example, if we want to reference a journal article, we need author or authors, point, year, point, article title, point, journal name, point, volume, issue, in parentheses, colon, and pages, point. If we want to reference a book, we need author or authors, point, year, point, book, title, point, edition, point, place of publication, semicolon, publisher, point. And we don't forget where we capitalize the letters. Other example, if we want to reference a website, we need title of the website, medium designator, point, date of the publication, place of publication, colons, publish, semicolon, date update, semicolon, date cited, close parentheses, point, available from URL. We have this example. That's all, teacher. Thanks for your attention. Finally, it's very important that styles because these avoid a lot of plagiarism. Also, especially in UTPL University, we use a lot reference with APA style because it avoid plagiarism and we can paraphrase the ideas of the other authors. That's all, teacher. Thanks a lot. I hope you liked my video.